of the 2023 World Cup qualifiers sees Iceland welcome Italy in what could be an absolutely crucial matchup as both teams strive to qualify for the 2023 World Cup. As you can see, that's how crucial it is. Both teams having a 1-1 record. Earlier today, Russia defeated the Netherlands 80-69, which leaves the Netherlands in a precarious position as they still, having lost 2 games by less than 3 points, still harbour hopes to fill one of the top 3 spots that would see them qualify for the second round. It's going to get into these individual player introductions. Italy, this 3rd game after a 14-point loss to Russia, 92-78. Beat the Netherlands 75-73 on game day 2 in this group. 16 medals at FIBA national team events. Italy, one of the powerhouses of European basketball, currently ranked 9 on the FIBA world rankings. And they understand, they will be aware how important this win on the road could be as they try and secure their place in the second round. Not only just to secure their place, but the results in this first round group against the other 2 teams that qualify will be carried forward. So 2 wins in this window over Iceland. They can beat them twice. They play each other twice, back-to-back games. Will put them in an incredibly strong position as they, as I say, want to take a step to the World Cup. The home team introduced to a ever-growing crowd here. Gudmundsson plays under 30 minutes a game, the 196 guard, and really does control tempo on this Icelandic national team. Elvar Fredriksson, who plays his European basketball in Antwerp, averaging 15 points a game, had 16 in the win over the Netherlands, a 2-point win, 79-77. Not only a win, but a road win for Iceland. They went down 89-65. Comfortably, Russia getting the win on game day 2. A lot of experience across Europe in this line, and Privy Halasun, Zaragoza. 2 players from the ACB. Stenarsson as well plays his basketball in Spain. Nice mix for coach Craig Pedersen, the Canadian, who has spent a long time here in this part of the world. Now we'll have the national anthems, starting with Italy, and we'll be back to talk more after those national anthems. And now the national anthem of Iceland. So here are the three officials. That'll be the third team: Luis Castillo, Blas Zupanic, and Iva Matej from Spain, Slovenia, and the Czech Republic. The third team on the floor tonight. Their teamwork as important as the players from Iceland and Italy. Going to look at the starting lineups of both teams. Italy bring a strong lineup into this competition window. Their ability to shoot the ball and control tempo is going to be absolutely crucial. Here is the starting lineup. Della Valle, the captain, Tessatori, Vitali, Achille, and Pahola will make that starting lineup. For coach Leo Sciacchetti. There he is. Vastly experienced head coach, has both a club and country done an excellent job with the teams he has coached. So Iceland at home, crucial to defend the home court in these World Cup qualifiers. You do not want to be trying to recover from the loss at home, especially as you take these results forward. That 2-point win in the Netherlands put this team in a great position in terms of qualification. John Gudmundsson and Fredriksson have really done an excellent job turning over the scoreboard. Martin Hermansson had a huge 27-point game in the win over the Netherlands, missed the game against Russia. And the big man, Trygve Helason from Zaragoza, 2-meter-15 center, still only 24 years old for Craig Pedersen, their head coach. It seems like Helason has been around for a very long time. The TISO countdown to tip-off, 1 minute before these two teams want to take that next step on the road to the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia for the 2023 World Cup. A tournament that is already exciting basketball fans all over the world. If you want to find out all the information, check out the official FIBA websites where you can check the qualification tournaments from Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. All the details. Check out the app that you can download with your normal channels. Every piece of information you could ever want. News, highlights, everything. And it's all there at your fingertips. Put it on your phone, wherever you are. You can stay in touch with the World Cup qualifiers. Well, this is one of those clashes. Iceland ranked 46th on the FIBA rankings. Italy ranked 9th. Italy with all the pedigree of 16 medals at FIBA national team tournaments. Iceland, 2 appearances at the 2015 and 27 Eurobasket in terms of playing at the top table of national team competition. A little bit of a David and Goliath clash, but Iceland at home on the back of their win over the Netherlands. We'll see this as a huge opportunity. So, welcome to Iceland, wherever you're joining us from. Italy in the white. We'll get a first look at it. Stop, pop on the ball screen is short. Great work on the glass. Can't keep it alive, and the ball will stay with the Italians. Excellent. Tessatori just went after it from deep. End line possession. Pahola thinks about it, doesn't turn down. Vitali moves it on. Della Valle in the lane, draws contact, will go to the free throw line. Amado Della Valle captains this Italian roster. Stenarson picks up the personal. Good use of the body, just leans in, Gets a little contact on the way up. And Della Valle makes the first and ticks the scoreboard over. And 2 for 2 from the line. Italy extend the defense. Stenarsson gets Iceland into the half court. Catch, release on the 3 is no good. And Hermansson tries to get himself going early. Gets a good look, but doesn't knock it down. Billy inside out. Take the ball fake. The 3 is no good. And Hermansson will advance the basketball. Gets to the top of the D, backs out, moves it on. Hermansson backs in, tries to go to work. Great work defensively by Tessitore. Just took away all the contact that Hermansson was trying to use. So much so that the big man stumbled over. There's the foul. As Pohjola picks up the personal. Italy on the turnover. Della Valle puts it on the floor, left hand, gets it all blocked. One of the things this Icelandic team defensively have is a lot of ring protection. And Hermansson averaging around 3 blocks per game. And you can see why. Della Valle goes back inside. Nice step through, little contact, tough finish. Pohjola gets the 2, and Italy with a 4-0 start. And that'll stay with Iceland. The strength of this Icelandic lineup is the team. It is the collective sum of the parts individually. If you match them up, Italy have all the answers. But steals it. Della Valle thinks about the 3, moves it on. They reward the big man for the work on the glass. Nice pass. Can't complete. Little jump hook is good off the glass, and Tessitore stays with it. Great work by Beliga. Comes up with a defensive play, runs the floor, gets touches, unselfishly looks inside. Fredriksson steps back. The tough 2 is no good. They keep it alive. Hermansson for 3 is good. And that's going to be the story for Iceland. Spread the floor. Got to back yourself to make the jumper. And Hermansson, 27 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists in the win over Holland. Nice pass through. Corner is no good. Chance for Hermansson to run the other way. Puts it on the floor, looks to attack the defense, steps back, stops, pops. Oh, what a follow. Hermansson on the glass, throws it down hard. And Iceland cut it to a 1-point deficit, 5-6. They trail 7-11 to go in the first quarter. Offensive foul is Vitali. Pushes off. Hermansson just already demonstrating what a factor he is. As I said, right at the top of the game, still only 24 years old, the Zaragoza big man. Really has started to develop a big reputation across the ACB. The quick release on the 3 is no good. Oh, great work on the glass. Stenarsson just can't get it to drop. And the 182 guard just couldn't get the finish in transition. Great execution going the other way. Stenarsson steps back for 3. He's short. And the quick release to the hoop for 2 is good. And Pohjola gets the 2. Elanson with a soft touch for two, answers. Straight down the gut of the defense. 4 points personal for the big man. Della Valle stops, pops the two, is no good. Tessitore, I think, gets away with a push, but hustle is rewarded. Outwork your opponent, good things happen. Elanson couldn't control the balls. He had a chance to collect Tessitore's attempt to get the ball alive. Della Valle will step out. And Tonut steps into the game. The Venezia guard, 28 now, again, someone who really feels like they've been around for such a long time. Vitali moves it on, extra pass. They think about the three, turn it down. The holder steps back for the tough two, doesn't get it to go. And Iceland, chance to run, push. Stenarsson, the ball doesn't stick. Now they're going to slow it down. Elanson with the ball screen will try and go deep. Manson has it knocked away. 3-on-1 break for the Italians. No need for anybody. Foul on the play. Italia a little out of control, but was clearly fouled. We'll go to the free throw line as Fredriksson sits, gets a well-earned, and Emilinski, the veteran, 35 now. He has been around for a long time. Michele Vitali. A fixture on this Italian national team in recent campaigns, 30 years old right now. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line, and Italy looking fairly assured at the moment. They have the 13-7 advantage. And Stenarsson will get Iceland into the half court. Elanson will extend to the pick and roll. Repositions. Manson stops, pops the two. He's short. That's a little bit bread and butter for him. He's got to make that shot if Iceland are going to have a hope to cause the upset. Liga just about saves that one. Tessitore wheels and deals in the key weight, can't get it to go. Manson steps through, is blocked, and Tessitore says, hey, I'm away from home, but around the ring, that's mine. This is my area. Don't bring it in here. And if you're going to bring it in, you've got to be a little bit stronger than that. Tessitore will sit. Nice opening 5.5 minutes for the Bologna big man. Johnson relieves the pressure. He was also just checked in. Hermansson whips the pass. Nice feed. Emilinski goes up, blows it. And the presence of Elanson keeps it alive for Iceland. Paul Belig is one of those big men that really intrigues me. Yeah, he's only 2 meters, 31 now, the 2-meter center with Armani Milan, playing EuroLeague basketball. Italian national team, and he's 2 meters playing in the center role. His work rate is just phenomenal. He's carved out a great career for himself. Far side of the ring, and it goes up, gets the 2. Tough move to the ring. And Cowrie Johnson slices through, gets the 2. Stop and pop is no good for Tonut. Hermansson, active, understatement. Quite like the matchup. It's going to be a foul. Emilinski just used all his 35 years of experience just to back down the much, much smaller and younger Nico Magnon. Johnson will hand it off. Komalinski will pass and pick. Hermansson stops and pops and fills it up from mid-range. Hermansson's got that green light, the Valencia guard. Three is no good, defensive rebound. Hermansson doesn't get it to drop. It stays with the play, almost comes up with a steal. Italy are going to take the timeout. Hermansson inches away from the steal that would have generated a layup. So Italy take the timeout. Let's take a listen to Coach Cecchetti. So after the timeout, Italy will take the basketball on the sideline. Stefano Tunuts will inbound the basketball. Magnon. He's a handful, steps back, foot on the line for a two, defensive rebound. It's a great job, Elmaninski. Elmaninski just, what he can't do athletically, he does mentally. Great brain. Gets position. Magnon with a push. We've got a tight one here in Iceland. Italy with a 13-11 advantage, just under 3 to go in the first half. Martin Hermansson will move it on. Johnson tries to turn the corner, gets to the far side of the ring, tries to step through, turns it over, going nowhere with that one. Tanu gives it up, nice pass. Oh, tough drive. Gaspardo was not going to back out and bail out that one. Defensive foul by Cowrie Johnson. Timing on the pass was excellent. Great angle to the hoop. In the end, Komalinski just took one for the team. Just 1 for 2. And here come Iceland again. Nice pass, easy two. All about the ball movement, all about the pass. Little floater is good. And Imbro off the bench into the stat sheet. The Treviso guard. And the mid-range two, Hermansson gets another 2 to drop. Great work on the glass. Peligi goes up, can't get it to drop. Hermansson moves it on. Little hand on step back, and Fredriksson turns it down, but they turn it over. Tanuk goes up for two. Whistle on the play. Italy open out to an 18-15 advantage, 1:16 to go in quarter one. Into the half court. Coming off the high post screen, chance to kick, but turn down the open shooter. They go inside. Lanson holds his space, inside out. Extra pass was there. Penetration off the glass. It's good. Tremendous penetration by Fredriksson. Saw the drive lane, took it, finished well off the glass, put it high, took away the opportunity to block it. Whistle on the plate. Bodies on the floor, bodies everywhere. And Stefano Tanut and Trygri Helnason come together. And the result is just a turnover as he coughed up the basketball on the drive. Under just a slight tick under 44 seconds remaining in quarter one, 18-17. Well, there's been so many close games in this group. Why wouldn't there be another one? Iceland passed their way through the initial pressure. Lee fall back to straight man-to-man. Helnason will hand off. Fredriksson tries to create another one off the glass and does, manufactures it. Gets an angle, kisses it off the window, and Iceland lead for the first time in a long time. Italy will try and hold for the last shot. There's about a 4-second differential. That's a travel. Gaspardo picked up the pivot foot, jumped around, and that gives Iceland the opportunity. 17.5 seconds in the first quarter remain, and Iceland have the opportunity to go back-to-back baskets and open out a 3, if not a 4-point lead. Italy up the floor, just about beat the 5 count. Fredriksson, who's been great since he's re-entered the game. This time Stenarsson will get it into the half court. Fredriksson looks to attack it. On the dribble, stops, pops the 3, is short. Helnason, what a rebound. They're gonna call the foul. Italy are in the bonus. If it goes the wrong way for them, Helnason will go to the free throw line with 0.6 to go, quarter one. And that's the call. When Trygvi Helnason goes to work on the glass, he goes to work. That's a big frame. And he has put the time in. Nice stroke on the free throw line. Two for two for the big boy. Makes it a 3-point advantage as they throw the prayer up at the end of our first quarter to no avail. And after leading for most of the quarter, Italy end the first quarter here in Iceland on the wrong end of a 21-8. Well, let's just take a look back at that first quarter. And everyone who was supposed to come to the party came. Hermansson to spark things off for Iceland. Their ball movement was excellent. But Italy, when they controlled it, when they executed in the half court, got a lot of good look. Contributions for Iceland off the bench. The veteran, Pavel Imolenski, 35 now, played with all the enthusiasm of a youngster in one of his early appearances for the national team. But Imolenski off the bench gave them a real lift. Johnson, Cowrie Johnson, was also very effective as he joined the action. But the big man, Tryggvi Hillansson, just holds his team together, build the team from the inside out, and you've got a real strong man in the keyway. Scan the QR code on the websites. Hashtag FIBA World Cup. Get your live stats and a lot more. Have it in your pocket on your phone. And anytime you want to find out how Iceland are doing or how Italy are progressing in their attempts to qualify, you can find out everything you need to know. So Iceland with the 3-point lead and possession at the start of quarter 2. And then someone wants it down low. They turn him down. Erlingsson, he's a handful. Steps back, gets separation. Could be disappointed, had a lot of time and space to knock that one down. Couldn't get it to drop. Pahola moves it on. Della Valle. Pahola puts it on the floor, gets inside, will skip it and will turn it over. Got a little congested, spacing was a little bit awry. Substitutions both ways. Imolenski will sit. That's some real quality minutes for the 2'2" forward. Playing now at the moment with the Valua Club. Oh, they missed the inside. Hillansson leaves it up top. They go upstairs to Hillansson, holds up, goes with the right hand for the soft finish. And for all the qualities that Paul Baliga brings, just totally outsized by Hillansson. Nut will penetrate, gets it back in the corner, lines up. Steps back to the 3 behind the Baliga screen, can't get it to drop. Hillansson comes up with another positive stat. And Iceland looking to build on the 5-point advantage. Little curl off the screen, far side of the ring's blocked. Italy with a chance to run. Pahola gets it back. Great rotation defensively, and they're going to call that offensive. And John Gudmundsson just puts his body on the line. Gets position, he's there all day and all night. And there's the charge. Just indecision by Pahola. Again, Pahola is still only 22. These national teams and development programs that really do try and successfully insert young players into national team programs really reap the benefit. Pahola's going to be around the Italian national team for another decade if he maintains his level. Erlingsson and Hillansson. That combination in the backcourt is a handful. Little hesitation, nowhere to go. Nice pass, and Hillansson again is like a foul magnet at the moment. Draws another foul. Will go to the free throw line. A chance to increase this lead to a 7-point lead. Italy have been stuck on 18 either side of the quarter break. Hillansson finds a way to collect the pass that was almost stolen. Gaspardo picks up foul number 1. Hillansson back on the free throw line. Comes up empty, but Iceland come up with the offensive rebound. And Italy just lost that momentum that they had at the beginning of the game. A little floater off the glass is no good. Not even Helansson can clean up that mess. Italy into the half court. Bahola has it. Dances to the foul line, thinks about it. Nice pass. Soft touch on the little floater for Alviti. He gets it to drop. And they really needed to tick the scoreboard over. Nice curl. Off the glass for two is good. And that's tough as Gudmundsson went through the contact. Bahola will come off the ball screen, turns it down. Little floater on the baseline is no good. Helansson collects the rebound. 5-on-4 here. If Helansson runs the floor, nice pass, beautiful vision. And Stenarsson is the beneficiary. And Iceland open up a 7-point advantage. Leave only 2 points in the first 3 minutes of this second quarter. Just struggling. No rhythm. 5 on the possession. What goes up and doesn't get the roll. Stefano Tonhut just did everything you'd expect him to do, but then just missed. Italy with a new full team. Della Valle doesn't get it to drop. We'll go to the free throw line though. Soft roll on the first. Della Valle. Rashia, shooting guard. He's 28 now. I may be getting old. These guys are still only 28, but appear to have been around for a lifetime. Stenarsson will advance the basketball. Intriguing game developing here now. David has it over Goliath at the moment. Helansson into the lane, goes up with the right hand and the soft touch, gets the drop. And Helansson is having a game here. Any big guys out there, what it says on the tin is he's big, he rolls to the ring hard, finishes around the ring and makes his free throws. And that's what it says on the tin, and that's what he brings. Nice little step through, and the feed is beautiful. Della Valle. Game beginning to really come to life here in quarter two. Stenarsson. Oh, let's send down the lane, is fouled. And he body surfs across the baseline. The investment in time by coaches here and the investment in time in Zaragoza just always goes to show the investment in time, especially in big players. You get such a return. Oh, that's 2 for 6 from the free throw line, and he's really blotting the perfect copybook with his performance on the line at the moment. Halfway, almost halfway through this second quarter. Della Valle can't get the pull up to go. Follows off the glass, doesn't get it to go, and Iceland Numbers down the floor here, 4 on 3, just find the open man. Helansson is that man. Oh! Yeah, go flyby. I'm gonna throw this one down. And Helansson goes to 12 personal, hasn't missed a field goal, hasn't shot it from more than 2 feet. And you can't get it to drop. Helansson is a stat magnet at the moment. Timeout coming from Italy, surely. And there it is. Shakati calls the timeout. It's a 9-point advantage for Iceland. The crowd are into this. They're into this in a big way. Iceland looking for the David over Goliath win. Great work on the break. Gudmundsson gets the 2. Coach Shakati will take the timeout. Italy have a lot to talk about right now.
Andiamo sotto sul primo piccherò. Ok,
chiaro, Under sul primo, sul blocco sopra. Ok, ma subito andiamo Under per rallentarli. Lungo, sulla spazio, ma sotto sul blocco.
Il problema è che giocano l'ultimo così, ok? Questo lavoro e questo si butta dentro, mettono qua, 4 qua, vediamo che la buttano fuori. Si sta facendo 6 canestri di seguito sotto questo, cerchiamo di non fargliela prendere. La butterà fuori, però andiamo, dai!
Well, part of that timeout has got to be about how to try and protect the ring, because at the moment, Iceland are making hay on the inside. And they're making hay not by the big post-up with Helansson, although he's doing a really nice job. But they've got people slashing to the hoop. And that is giving the Italian national team so many issues. Italy after the timeout showed a little full court pressure. Mannion, little ball handle, gets it back. Going to try and force him left, they do so. Gets it back over to the right hand. Drops it in, tries to drop it inside. But Helansson just kicks it away. New full team for Italy on the baseline. Nice flare. Vitali puts up the tough one, hits nothing. And they're going to count the foul on the offensive end. Quite right. Albiti was all over the back of everybody. Just under 4.5 to go. And Iceland with all the momentum and the basketball. Thorbenasson puts it on the floor, goes with the left hand off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Mannion has a chance to push. Italy have numbers down the floor and great spacing. The extra pass, they turned out and missed the inside option. And he is blocked. Helansson just being big on the inside, and Iceland come up with a chance to run the other way. Got to reward the big man. Gets open, they don't give him the ball. Foul on the plate. Stenarsson will go to the free throw line. And Italy need to stop the bleeding right now. Helansson on the glass. Started it with this. And Iceland with a chance to take a double-digit lead over Italy with just under 4 to go in the first half. Stenarsson makes the first. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Stenarsson will sit. And Coach Sacchetti has a lot of work to do right now. 3:40 to go in the half. Man, he's just got to get going. He's been very, very ineffective so far. We've got a whistle on the playoff ball. Iceland have only committed the one team foul at this point. Catch, quick release is no good on the out of bounds. Great extra effort. Whistle on the play. Zelmolinski is going to be charged with the personal. I think Testatori has some blood, so obviously he has some blood. Has a cut that will require some treatment. Iceland are going to take the timeout. When they come back, there'll be free throws for Italy, which does, in theory, give Italy the chance to put something on the floor press-wise, but Coach Pedersen decides to take the timeout regardless. His team lead this 35-24. Let's take a listen.
So that when the handoff happens, all right, that you're sealing them and popping out. All right, we really got to come to the ball. We're looking for the slip, right? If it's not there, we play, okay? Hey, listen, also look to run two flash, okay? Two flash with Martin or Elbar coming out, giving it up, going away. This guy got to bust at the ball, give and go, coming back, right? Huh? And then listen for 4 down again. Listen for 4 down again.
No, io per Nico, conto para mim, man. Conto para mim, man. Forza para mim, man.
So, Italy on the free throw line. Spagnolo. Two for two. Nice way to come into the game. Italy trying to extend the defense, trying to force this Icelandic team to play outside the three-point line. Nice kick, open three is good. Great patience, super patience. So Manson again, if he gets going, it's going to be a problem for Italy to find a way to stop him. Mannion crosses over, turns it over, chance to run, and it's all about Icelandic basketball at the moment. And Manson drops it. They turn down the three, not from the corner though. And there's a bullet dodged by Italy. Strong move off the glass is good for two by Alviti. Oh, it's a super cut. Manson, just only scorers make those cuts. He sets the screen, sees the lay into the hoop. chance to get this back up to 12 with 2:20 to go in the half. The one-man wrecking machine is back in the game. And Anson returns. First one is good. Stenarsson checks back in. Italy don't need to panic. Just keep the ball moving, get open looks on the floor, nowhere to go. Extra pass, Mannion gets into the lane, goes to the float for two is good. And that's patient basketball by Italy. Turned down a lot of shots throughout that set. Step back. The three is no good as a whistle on the play. And Anson finds himself back on the free throw line. He has been phenomenal. No other way to describe it. Hasn't missed a field goal. He's 2 rebounds away from a double-double. We're not even at the half yet. Italy just have to establish some rhythm going into the half. They trail 11. Coach Cicchetti looking for combinations. Magnolo's still in the game. Vettori hands it off. Far side of the ring is blocked, and Anson just owns the keyway right now. Owns it. Far side of the ring, that's no problem. Vettori tries to put it up. Mannion for three, he starts to really get himself going. He could be so important. Nico Mannion gets it back to single digits. Emerson, when you need him, he's always ready to play. Valley drops it inside. And Son again just swats that one away. Crowd are warming to him right now. The important thing for Iceland here, they have a 43-33 lead. They've had opportunities. Anson has missed 6 free throws. They've just missed another 3 throw. Yeah, if they'd have made those, they'd have been not out of sight because this Italian team can score in a hurry. Mannion relieves the pressure. last minute, what's been a difficult first half for Italy here on the road. Down 11, Mannion thinks about the pull-up, needs a pass. Drops it inside, tries to separate. They're all over Mannion on the perimeter. It's great work by Stenarsson. Foul on the play. Just a little bit too much there by Fredriksson. They have fouls to give. 4.5 on the possession. They'll reset to 14. Junox will get it in. And Jan doesn't get it to go. More than enough time here for Iceland to close out this first half and make this a 14 or 13-point lead. Oh, they take a tough one. They try to go Hilansson. That'll do it. Poor decision at the end. That's one of the few bad decisions that Iceland have made in that first half. They reach the half. They have the lead, 44 over the 9th ranked team on the FIBA rankings, Italy, 33. And there are the statistics. Italy shooting a woeful 29% and 20%. They're almost fortunate only to be down 11. You can credit a lot to the Icelandic defense. Every other stat apart from those assists are going to be the same. Hilansson with 13, Hermansson with 12. That's 25 out of the 44 points as Iceland take an 11-point lead into the half. Well, let's get a look at the best plays of the first half. And you couldn't have the best plays without highlighting what a performance Tuliguli Hilansson has put on the floor. Offensively and defensively, the middle has been the big man's. Oh, Mannion got himself going at some point, but you just can't talk about the first half without talking about Tuliguli Hilansson. Yep, Hermansson was good too. But the big man has been the foundation for a tremendous first half performance. Tuliguli Hilansson from Zaragoza. Ably supported by Hermansson from Valencia. So the ACB connection is really proving dividends for Iceland. When in doubt, put it in his general direction, he'll go and get it for you. It's almost as though Italy started the game, led, and were in control to an extent. We're getting the shots they want, and then real energy came in off the Iceland bench. Elmalinski at 35, just led by example. And they built momentum. Momentum is a crazy thing. Once you have it, you've got to keep it. Don't give it up, which is what Italy did. They gave up the momentum they had from the beginning of the game. And plays like this, where this Icelandic team just share the ball beautifully. All right, so now we'll take a break. Let's have a look at the top 10 plays and some adverts about the World Cup. We'll be back shortly.
baskets here, and this one could get interesting. Bacco rolling down the middle, back-to-back dunks for Ismail Bacco. That is what he can provide.
Shot clock ticking down. Oh, lovely pass. There's magic in the Montenegrin air. Dino Radoncic with the razzle-dazzle assist.
To the right side, Musa brings it out, goes left-handed, throws it up, and it's a throwdown. Beautiful interaction. Great pass from Musa.
Baseline mishandled, easy pass. Gotta put this up. The halfway line is good. Gordon here announces himself in tonight's game.
Ukraine attack. But look at this right down the middle. Off the rebound, coast to coast, flying through the air. Crashes it one-handed. Holy cow.
Turn down, goes straight to the middle. Bobic gets stopped, goes inside. Oh, nice spin, watch out. Simon Briganda throws it down on the baseline.
German league, here he is putting it up from three-point range, a little bit long. They got a hurley, and they put it up. Oh, it goes in! What a play! Maybe, just maybe, that'll be the spark for Poland in the fourth quarter. Garbacz.
To beat it inside, and Latvia continue to be besotted with getting the ball in the paint. Oh, that thunderous right hand rains down, and he's enjoying the action.
They will try to get steal. Here's Kuzminskis. He puts it up, and can you believe it? From half court, Kuzminskis adds insult to injury. And look at that. Kuzminskis, this is why he practices that shot. This is why he practices that shot every single day.
No options, so they're going to settle and recycle. Sunsha. Oh, what a pass. Larkin gets the easy two, but the ability to pass the ball and move off it. Well, welcome back. Let's take a look at Mikhail Vitali. 5 points, which tells you a lot about the Italian output in that first half. Mikhail Vitali, 1 from 2, 1 from 4. Italy's shooting percentages are, to say the least, way below expectation. Vitali, the Venezia small forward. He's 30 now, 196, good size. Really was productive, but normally so much more efficient. For Iceland, story of the half, story of the game, particularly Helen Son. 5 from 5 from the floor. The downside is 3 from 8 from the free-throw line. You know, if he'd have just made 5 from 8. His team will get right back in this. If he doesn't, they're going to turn around, go back to Italy and play on Sunday in a must-win game for Italy in terms of not necessarily qualifying as the top 3, but putting themselves in a position as they carry results forward into the second round that they may be carrying forward through too many losses against the teams going through with them. Just to remind you, the top 3 teams in this group will progress to the second round. And then the top 3 teams from those groups of 6 will take their place in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia in 2023. Oh, it's great pictures. Fans, great anyway, but families back in facilities watching international basketball. And for those Icelandic fans, having a great time. Let's take a listen into the timeouts.
Popping up. This guy's coming. He can go back door, then Martin, you're coming around. Okay? When we run five up, look for this. When we get in here, this guy coming out of the corner, going back door, because they're playing it so fucking hard.
Switch 1 through 4. Switch 1 through 4 right here.
Hey, let's go get it.
Well, we always say the huddle in basketball games, in any sport. The huddle is a place for the team. So the emotions and and sometimes get a little bit not out of control, but a little bit intense. And so sometimes the language can be a little bit too much for some people. So if you find it offensive, apologies for that. But it's such a great insight to get into the huddle. Interesting, they're switching 1 through 4. Hilansson is the one person they won't switch. Everyone else will guard anyone else, and that switching defense has really given Italy some issues. Well, welcome back to Iceland. The music was pumping it up at the half. And you've got a pumped up Icelandic team. And exactly what Italy needed, something at the ring to tick the scoreboard over first possession. Pahola gets the 2. And a sloppy turnover by Fredriksson. A lot of firepower offensively on the floor for Italy at the moment. Mannion has it. Vitali just about keeps it alive. And Hilansson just took away his contact. Tremendous work by the big man. Open 3 in the corner is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in, a chance for Italy to run. Thunhutte has it, gets it back, looks to keep pushing. The ball needs to not stick, stops, fires up. The 2 is good. And a steal the other way, and Sacchetti hasn't even seen it. He's loving the start to this third quarter. But the 3 is gone, and he can't get it to drop. Vitali is the recipient of the hard work for Pahola. The 3 is no good, and Iceland needs to spend some time with the basketball. Fredriksson will advance it. And Hansson will pass and ball screen. Nice pass! Hilansson throws it down, but all about the pass. 15 points personal. Great decision. Hermansson in the air, sees the big man, rewards the big man for the easy 2. And Italy break down the communication again. This is where the Italian national team have to dig in. When you're not playing as well as you want, when you're not. And it always will happen in the opening games of windows. You haven't played together for a while, you're going to be a little bit out of sync. That's when you got to tough it out. That's when you got to do it at this end of the floor. Italy trying to get stops. Hermansson stops, fires up the 3, is no good. Ball's kept alive. Ball straight into the hands of Fredriksson, who knocks down the 3. Elva Fredriksson. The Antwerp guard just stroked it. We've got a 12-point lead again. Alessandro Pahola puts it on the floor, gets it to Mannion. Mannion tries to weave a little magic in the keyway, drops it inside. Whistle on the play. Foul's going to be charged to Gudmundsson. John Axel Gudmundsson takes one for the team. Very static offensively, the Italians at times. End line possession. Mannion comes off it, mid-range, feet set for 2 is no good. Ball's kept alive, and they're just outworking Italy at the moment. Stinarsson keeps it, takes a little time out of it, goes upstairs, and then Son inside with a dribble, goes with a hook for 2. Never hurried, never panicked, just got the shot he wanted. He is playing at the rim, and on the tin it says he's 2'15" and plays around the ring, and that's exactly what he's doing. Bowler, mid-range, stops and pops, can't get it to go. There's a lid on that basket right now. Sanasan getting a little bit too ambitious, turns it over. Mannion gets things into the half court. The league is in the game. Just got to do some blue collar work in there. Stop, pop, and is good for Vitali. Vitali comes good again. They've just got to hang in. Felixson, Hermansson. Great denial. They're just taking Hermansson's option off the catch out of the game. Larson at the ring. The league did enough to make him change his shot. And the ball will belong to Italy. Chance to cut this to a single-digit margin. Stefano Tunot, one of the veterans that Coach Sciachetti's got to lean on in moments like this. Mannion puts it on the floor, wraps it, turns down the three. Drops it inside, Liga goes up, gets the two. Felixson gets a little separation, steps back and fills up the mid-range two. Oh, 12-point game. The three is the answer. Hermansson will be charged with the offensive foul. Coach Pedersen's going to milk Hermansson for as long as he can in this game. Mannion gets Italy into the half court, down 9 with the basketball. The three is no good. Defensive rebound. Hermansson is just, well, he's already has the double-double. Still 4:25 to go in the third. Hermansson maintains the 100% from the field, but when you're shooting it from 2 feet or 2 inches, you're not supposed to miss. So active, the big man. Baseline to baseline, corner to corner, just getting it done. Gudmundsson will sit. Well, it's beginning to flow from the three-point now for Italy. Bali just starting to get going. The little runner is no good. Hermansson again is on the glass, finds the pass. Wraps it, Hermansson inside out, goes with the right hand for 2. And he is just having a game. 21 personal, 11 rebounds. He's actually got an assist too. Note gets to the lane, goes inside, tries to find Baliga, needs a pass out of there. Whistle on the play. 3:17 to go in 3, and it's still a double-digit lead. Substitution for Italy. The 3 is no good for Kelly. Well, the crowd are living this now. Chance to run. That's going to be a blocking foul. Hermanson picks up the personal. And again, it sums up the disjointed nature of the way this Italian team is playing this evening. Just can't get the rhythm. Valenson's going to take a spell here. Wouldn't be surprised if he'll sit out the rest of the quarter, and then they'll try and get as much time in from him in the fourth. He leaves of Iceland with a 10-point advantage. Fredriksson, someone's got to step up scoring-wise now. Fills the double team, reverses out of it. Wraps it and throws it out of bounds. 2 good ones would have been better than the 1 great one. Boydson, no way he's catching that pass. Magni gets Italy into the half court. Extended minutes in the third quarter. It's going to be a pointless and worthless and difficult foul to understand, as Iceland are already in the bonus, and Italy will get to the free throw line, down 10. And Stefano Thunhut will go to the free throw line. Still 2:15 to go in the third, and you do not need a pointless foul. Two for 2 from the line, cuts it to an 8-point advantage. And you feel the Italians starting to believe there's a momentum shift here. But Bahola steps back in. Italy up the floor, need a pass, just about beat the 5 count. There's a whistle on the play. So Iceland with the same problem. Get the ball in, beat this pressure. So into the half court. A lot of dribble that went nowhere for Iceland. Fredriksson kept the ball on the bounce, and everybody knew where it was. Last 2 of the third. Mannion, who's had big minutes. Mahola penetrates. The open three is long for Kelly. Vitali has it. He fires up the three. Count it. And all of a sudden, what was a 12-point lead has just evaporated. Iceland lead it by 5 and are starting to rock here a little. Helenson's on the bench. Has been the issue. Mozart. Oh, how did they need that? They needed that one so much. Pavel Humaszewski, the 35-year-old vet, just knocks it down for 3. Needed that one just to settle. Nice pass. Kelly gets the 2, but it's all about the Mannion feed. Oh, Fredriksson put the afterburners on and just blew past the defense. And then gets inside, tries to thread the pass on the eye of a needle. Gets it kicked away, 14-second reset. Elmolinski off the bench. His team is just rocking a little bit. Just steps in and calmly knocks down the 3. And kicks that one into Rosette. Mannion looks to separate. Nowhere, nice pass. He goes up, gets the drop for 2. Kelly has looked good since he's come back. 6-point game, last 25 seconds of what's been a fascinating third quarter. It needs a pass for Silamaneski, same spot, same result, back-to-back threes. Mark his name on the floor right there, 65-56. Manny is fouled on the 3. He'll go to the free-throw line with 1.7 seconds left in the third quarter. And what was Bjornsson thinking? I know what Elmolinski was thinking. That's my time and my space. Elmolinski with the 3. But Mannion's going to have the chance to eat into that lead and cut it to a 6-point game. Mannion drops the first. Nico Mannion, also in Bologna. Only 20 years old, Mannion. Drops 3 to 3 from the line. Will they get it away? Will they get it to drop? No, they won't. And at the end of 3, Iceland had led by double digits, had led by 12. They have come back to half that, 65-59 after 3. Italy's still woeful percentage-wise, 38% from 2, 29% from 3, but they're fighting their way back into this. 57% from the free throw line for Iceland. I think they may regret that. Well, this third quarter, Italy started to get going, started to find some rhythm, but they always had to deal. A team that has scorers on the perimeter, if they have the lead, and they get space, they're going to tick it over enough to make a comeback. Very difficult. Well, the story of this game is Tligli Helansson, but the support he's got, especially off that Icelandic bench from Elmolinski. Cowie Johnson. It's really been a great effort by Iceland to give themselves a chance as the number 46 ranked team in world basketball in the FIBA World Rankings. Give them a chance to win. Download the app, go onto the websites, get the QR code, get everything you need to know about these World Cup qualifiers. See the latest news, see what's happening to all the teams. Double-double for Hilenson. That'll be all over the app. 21 points, 12 rebounds, and we've still got 10 minutes of basketball to play. Here we go then. Iceland 10 minutes away from an historic victory. Lead this one 65-59, wherever you're joining us from. This could be anything. Stanaso moves it on. Hilenson is blocked. They'll count that as a 10. The league is not going to be impressed, but I don't think he's going to have much to complain about when we see it again. There's the pass going up. Well, you couldn't really see it from there. Maybe they'll give us a different angle, but it doesn't matter anyway. Three, the catch and shoot. Ties on the glass. He comes up the offensive rim, gets it back, lines up the three. Got it! Cometh the hour. Michel Vitali getting it done here. Closes it to a 5-point game. Goes to 13 personal. Owalinski all over Hermansson. Owalinski doesn't get it to go. Dunatov on the break, has numbers down the floor. Baliga needs it, doesn't get a look. Inside touch required, it's gone inside. For Baliga, going to work, steps through, takes the tough turnaround. Off the glass is good. 24/7 opening on the glass, on the bank. Oh, beautiful way to make space. Hermansson gets to the middle, then just moves backwards. Creates the angle in the space. Iceland at the moment dealing with this surge. Italy putting on the floor. Mannion, who's played extended minutes, gets to the far side of the ring, blows the layup, chance to run the other way. Manufactured shot by Martin Hermansson. Well, if Coach Sacchetti thought his team would come back and it would be just a regulation trip here to Iceland. 74-61, 7:50 to go in the fourth. Let's take a listen.
Abbiamo detto che il blocco di Chico che deve giocare e facciamo questo di farlo arretrare, ok? Con pressione, perché se facciamo così arrivano via e tutto. Paio e Tonno vanno per lui e Della Valle. Insieme.
Here we go then. $7:50 to go, 7-point game. Iceland with the 7-point advantage. But you got this feeling Italy are starting to pick up the tempo. Offensively looking sweeter. They trail by the 7 points, but have the basketball. Vitali doesn't get the rainbow three to drop. Going to have a jump ball. Tessitore gets his hands on it. Tonhard, nowhere to go. Kicks it, Vitali for three. Got it! Michel Vitali gets another three. Back to a 4-point game. Still an eternity to go. And that'll be a turnover. You might feel an Iceland timeout coming soon. Whistle on the play in the corner. Sort of jaws the contact. Foul charge to Stenarsson. Italy will have it on the sideline. Vitali backs out, drops it inside. Gonna hand it off. Pahola needs a pass, finds a pass. The lean back three from the corner is no good. Great effort by Kelly, but couldn't get it to stick to those hands. Stenarsson. Stenarsson, far side of the ring, throws up a little bit of a prayer and gets the drop. Hilanson was all over that one. To the corner, Kelly, they're going to call the offensive foul. Kunot tries to plead his case, but I don't think he's going to get any mileage here. Just take a look. Yeah, well, from what you saw before the official stepped across, he looked like he was there. Six-point game, 6 minutes to go. Six to go. Hermansson gets his feet set, drops the three. They're going to have to talk about this one. They've got the replay system. Let's take a look. Well, there's the three. Not sure if it went before the action. I'm not sure what the action was generating in terms of, was it a foul? Vitali stepped in to try to stop Hilanson getting to the basket. They're going to wipe off the basket. That's the first thing. I'm still not sure exactly what they've called. I think they're going to go Vitali personal foul. Hermansson. Oh, a little head and shoulder fake off the dribble and drops the two. Cute little play. Feeling it right now. 5:40 away from a huge win. Vitali tries to draw the contact. Look for the foul as opposed to making the play. Not sure if the Tessitore reason to foul there. But it's an 8-point game. It's still an eternity to go. But it starts and stops at this end of the floor. Mannion checks back in. And then some moves it on. Oh, nice back cut, inside, outside. Frederiksen gets the roll. Hometown roll for Elva Frederiksen. And we've got a double-digit lead for Iceland. Hold on to your hats here. Mannion comes off the screen, finds a little space, kicks the wide open three, is good. No need to panic for Italy. Got to play defense, got to get stops. They've got enough firepower on the floor. But it's under 5 to go and they trail 8. Frederiksen feeling it, puts up the three, is off. And Vitali will advance the basketball. He's fouled. And he will go to a sideline possession. Vitali tries to buy the shooting foul. I don't think he's going to get that. Sideline possession. Alessandro Pajola will inbound the basketball. Iceland, 8 points to the good over Italy with 4.5 to go. Mannion comes off the ball screen, will get a reposition, gets his feet set, fires up the three and knocks it down. Great response from the Italians, 2 back-to-back threes. Get it back to a 5-point game. Timeout Iceland, 4:31 to go in the Well, the most important thing, or one of the most important things, Coach Pedersen there, when you get the opportunity off that miss, attack the Italian defense. Don't make it hard for yourself to work it through in the half court. If you've got the opportunity to attack it, attack it. And that's so important in these moments. Don't try and hang on and survive with the lead. Just take the options that are there. Yep, manage the clock. By all means, manage the clock, but don't pass up opportunities to be the aggressor in particular. 78-73, 4:28 to go in the fourth. Frederiksen has it, guarded by Stefano Thunhart. Hermansson has it outside. Erlandsson, oh, they missed him. The extra dribble, but they still get it to him. He throws it down for 2. They almost missed him, but he finishes the play. He has 27 on 12 from 12 from the floor. I think the quick catch by Vitali, oh, rainbow-like 3, cuts it to a 4-point game. 3:40 to go. World Cup qualifier, game day 3. This is what national team basketball is about. Hermansson is fouled as he goes to work. Sorry, Gudmundsson is fouled as he goes to work. Sideline, Vitali gets caught in a bad situation, has to foul. Italy in the bonus, in the penalty. Will send Iceland to the free throw line on any other foul. Iceland, 2 fouls to give still, 3.5 to go. Oh, beautiful cut, easy 2, all about the cut. Gudmundsson was the forgotten man. Everyone else was guarded. Gudmundsson just rolled back to the ring, gets the easy 2. It's back out to 6. Nice pass. Vitali waits. The Liga moves it on. I think they've called a 3-second call. Surprising at this stage of the game. The man's son slips, recovers, needs a pass, finds one. Why wouldn't it be Helansson? Fredriksson puts it on the floor, puts the afterburners on. Tough one in the lane, doesn't get it to drop. Baliga comes down with a defensive rebound. Mannion goes up. You're going to have to call the blocking foul. Mannion does the smart thing and puts up the shot. He's going to go to the free throw line to cut it to 4. Decision to attack it was excellent. Gets the contact there, slips and throws it up just in case the official doesn't realize he's shooting it. Nico Mannion on the free throw line. Gets the roll. Still a 2-possession game. And as we said earlier on, the frailties from the free throw line, as good as Iceland have been, maybe they're undoing here. Mannion does a great job to get his own rebound. Takes the screen, tries to find a little separation. Baseline, oh, pretty little move. Just froze the defense with his head and shoulders. Finished the play, 17 points personal. Fredriksson attacks it, right hand with Alina, he's blocked. Baliga just extended the arm. Hold up, inside out, Mannion has it. Pohola gets it off to Mannion. Goes behind the screen. Gets to the elbow, stops and pops, is off and way off. Single possession game, 2 to go. Iceland have it, still on the right end of a 3-point margin. Wide open in the corner. It's off. Stenarsson cannot get it to drop. And the Italians have a chance to tie on this possession. World Cup qualifier basketball. Sunhot gets to the lane and kicks. Pohola for 3 is short. And Iceland dodged the bullet and have the 3-point lead. Well, that's going to be an interesting call. And Mannion knows that they're probably going to look at this. And if they don't, I'll be surprised. Well, they're just going to call the hold. No, I think they want to talk about it. Well, I don't see a play at the basketball, but they're not going to look at it. Iceland will go to the free throw line. Martin Hermansson, a chance to make this a 2-possession game. 1:30. He makes the first. And Iceland still have a foul to give. 19 personal. Hermansson getting it done again. 27 points in the win over the Duck. Goes to 20 points. And within touching distance of a huge win over Italy. 84-79, 1:30 to go in the fourth. Timeout, Italy. Don't you love national team basketball?
Ok, andiamo avanti.
Let's take a listen.
Ehi, qua, paio sotto, ok? Hey, dov'è? Going to pass. You don't go in that way. Stay in this side, okay? It's a pick and roll for the shot. Nothing happened. It's coming. You got the ball and play pick and roll in this way, okay? And this is 1 5 and out. Okay? Andiamo, forza!
Well, putting a lot of faith in Mannion in the pick and roll. They've got real great spot-up shooter options coming off the pick and roll. Here we go then. Italy don't advance the basketball, which is a little surprising. They do get a full 24, but they are down 5. So, nice pass. Oh, what a finish. Oh, what a finish. Stefano Tunut gets a little contact, just stays with the play, gets the finish, big time play. Chance to make this a 2-point game with 1:19 to go. Both teams now in the penalty. The Liga can't get the offensive rebound, and we've got a whistle. And I think we might walk the floor for 2. The trouble is, I think it might be Trygve Halansson who will shoot the throws. That is not a good option. Well, he's definitely the man fouled, and the big man walks the floor. 2 for 6 on the game. What he wouldn't give just to stand there and stroke 2 and make this a 5-point game. If he makes both, wow. 10.5 an inch coming in under the radar. He gets the roll, makes it a 4-point game. 28 points. Only goes 1 for 2, but that one could be crucial. 4-point game, 1:14 to go. Mannion has it. Drive line opens up. Halansson fills it. The league is not going to shoot the 3. That's not his game at all. Stefan Tunut gets to the long 2, drops it. Tough shot. Stefano Tunut gets it and cuts it to 2. 1:02 to go. What a play. Halansson. Why wouldn't you have him with the basketball? Halansson around the ring would be an ideal finish here. 10 on the possession. Halansson will come to ball screen. They've got to send him to the front of the ring, surely. Halansson in the lane, nowhere to go, is fouled. They're going to call the travel. Halansson's got a clear path to the hoop, but Halansson hangs on to the basketball. A chance for Italy to tie or lead on this possession. Mannion drops it inside. Nice pass. Tunut goes to work. What a play again. Ties the game at 85. Timeout. Iceland, having led the second half, having led by as many as 12, are tied at 88, 27.5 seconds remain. Surely he'll take the full court option and take the shot to win the game. Pedersen on the verge of an historic win for Iceland, has an opportunity to make that win happen. Let's take a listen.
Listen, we're going for 1 shot. Okay, 1 shot. Okay? Martin, you take the ball out here. Ayer here, and then Jon Axel here, and Elgar be ready to come back to the ball. So you're screening, you're trying to get open. Jon Axel goes the opposite way. When it comes in, we want the ball back to Martin. If they completely deny him, you got to get the ball up, and then you got to try and get a handoff. Okay? And then listen. 1 shot, your ball is screening with 7 seconds, okay? So you got to shoot with 3 left, all right, at the latest.
Well, they're going to end up at some point with a handoff or a pick and roll. Just don't you love national team basketball, though? Tino has been tremendous in these last 2 minutes. The jump shot, the move to the hoop, the foul, the M1 has really dragged his country back into this. Do they believe anymore? Do they believe they're going to get this win? Got to get it in first, which they turn it over. So Italy have a chance with a full 24 to win it. Tunu has it. 4-second differential between the game and the shot clock. Almost. Hermansen almost deflects it. .8 seconds, 6 seconds left on the possession. Italy with a timeout to call a play, to snatch the victory from the jaws of defeat. Timeout, Italy. Let's take a listen to Coach Cecchetti.
Cerchiamo di zittare tra voi due. Male che va. Tonno qua e Miki qua. Ok? Tu sei qua. Tu sei qua.
Sono sotto e Miki sopra.
Ok? Arriva, non succede di questo, 5 la vai a prendere qua.
Sei segnato veloce.
La vai a prendere e poi andiamo. Fuori.
Raga, un tiro.
Well, 6 seconds. Where does Coach Cecchetti go? You'd have thought Mannion would get this, try to create, unless he wants to go with Stefano Thunhut. No fouls to give. 6 seconds to win it. There's a 3.8, more than enough time for them to get a second look. Slev's going to have to put this up. Takes the tough one, leans back, hits nothing. Chance for Iceland to go. There's still time. Halfway line, doesn't get it to go, and we're going to OT. Iceland have to do it all again. Italy have a chance to get out of jail. And we're going to have to do it in a period of overtime. 85-85 at the end of the fourth. Iceland and Italy locked in game day 3 action of the World Cup qualifiers for 2023. Statistically, somehow Italy have managed to drag that percentage up to 42 and 37. The 61% has destroyed this win for Iceland.
Listen, after that, when we run horn side, the back screen for Twigby, okay, when we stagger away.
So much belief in that Italian huddle. Gets the shot away, but it's a tough one. Helenson got all 2 meters 15 out on the basketball. The prayer from the halfway line wasn't close. And we've got another 5 minutes of action. And why wouldn't we be happy with that? Italy just refused to lose. They found a way. It wasn't their night. They found a way to get back in it. And now they've got 5 minutes away from home to try and get a crucial road win towards World Cup qualification.
Last thing here, defensively, when we get a rebound, look to get out and run.
Lots of theories about overtime. Lots of people talk about get the first score, get yourself up in overtime. The most important thing is be the aggressor. Remember what works and exploit your advantages. It's just another 5 minutes. It's not a different game. 85-85. Overtime 1. Stenarsson gets it off to Hermansson. Puts it on the floor. Gets to the ring. Blocked. Hermansson is blocked. Oh, what great effort by the Italian defense. They got to the ring. That's a great move. And he goes with a roll and gets the drop on the little floater. Italy get the first 2, but both teams getting to the ring. Frederiksen, guarded by Mannion, takes it to the inside, steps through, second move for 2. He is quick. Fans in Antwerp will know how quick it is. They must love him down there in the Belgian city. Tuna finds a little space, drops it off. Pahola gets to the far side of the ring, stops, comes back. Liga with the mid-range 2 is good. And Baliga does what Baliga does. Plays the great defense at one end, open jump shot, just knocks it down. And they're going to call a travel. And Hermansson is going almost blindly into places, not really setting up opportunity, not gaining advantage. Finds himself going away from the ring with nowhere to go. And the 27-year-old Valencia guard struggling in the last few minutes. 4 turnovers for him. Great pass. Dunat with a turnaround, doesn't go. And then Son with a rebound. And that'll be a foul. Mannion picks up the personal. Gudmundsson will pick himself up, peel himself off the floor and go to the free throw line. Decisive decision was the key. Didn't give Mannion a chance to establish position. Had to foul him. Axel peels himself off the floor. He's got to compose himself, step to the free throw line. Still over, it's under 3.5 to go, an eternity. Feels as though he's ready. Hushed in the arena. Strokes the first, chance to tie the game at 89. Call as you like, 89 apiece. Substitutions coming in off the Italian bench. Mannion. Junat needs a pass, finds one. Mannion with a 3 is short. And Hermansson was not giving that up for anybody. Gudmundsson. Frederiksen tries to turn the corner, put the afterburners on. Takes the tough one in the lane and will go to the free throw line. With an opportunity to give Iceland back the advantage. Frederiksen on the free throw line. Interested to see if Coach Pedersen throws a little pressure in with 2:58 to go in overtime, just to try and take Italy out of the rhythm they've established. Frederiksen gives Iceland the 1-point advantage, 90-89, 21 points personal for the Antwerp guard. In the valley. Valley's got a stroke if he gets it going. Vitali steps in, mid-range 2. Doesn't get the roll, but gets his own rebound. Helenson cleans up the mess. But Vitali, I don't think he actually believed he was going to be that open. Munson to the inside for 2. What a strong penetration. Didn't want to settle for the jumper. Took it to the rack to get the 2. Now puts it on the floor. Mid-range jumper is good. Drags Italy back to a 1-point margin. He has been phenomenal in the fourth quarter and overtime. 14 points personal. Step back is way off. And Vitali will corral in the rebound. Della Valle gets it into the half court. Defense now goes up with Alina. Helenson challenged it, did enough. 1:30 to go. Big possession here. Helenson will slip. They're going to throw it into him. Steps through, and he does it again. Paul Baliga just does what he does. Just play defense, got a piece of it. Mannion in the lane for 2. Won't get it to drop. Helenson just about cleans it up. What emotion on this one. Hermansson has to play in space. Can't take himself into places with no options. Gonna go pick and roll. Hard show. They step him off that, attacks it. And again, takes it into confined space, has it knocked away and turns it over again. The referee's not going to give him a call here because there's nothing to call. He's already lost possession. Italy down 1 with the basketball. 50 seconds to go, and where you'd want the ball to be, in the hands of Nico Menyon. Vitali curls off the screen, will hand it off. Liga finds Mannion, 5 on the possession. Takes the long 3, Helenson gets a piece. Gets a piece, does Mannion. Great drive to the hoop for 2, and Helenson on the follow. Outworked the opponent at both ends of the floor. And Helenson single-handedly has given Iceland the chance to get the win. He blocks Mannion at the far end, comes down to this end of the floor and follows. Outworks his opponent and gets the putback. Timeout Italy, they're down 3. 22.6 to go. Do they take the full court option to tie the game with a 3? Do they go early? Tough calls for Schicchetti, that's why he's paid what he's paid. Italy have scored 52 points in the second half of this game and still potentially could lose it. There's a long 22 seconds to go there. Great pitches here in Iceland. Italy will take it at the baseline. And Mannion has it. Mannion, little mishandle. They can't wait too long here. Lined up, wide open for 3. Got it! Ties it at 94, 10.9 to go. Timeout Iceland. When they come back, they'll have 11 seconds to get the win. Great screen by Paul Baliga. Can't believe they didn't switch it. Can't believe they didn't try and chase him to make him put it on the floor. But hey, Who cares? It's 94-94, 11 seconds to go. Coach Pedersen can draw it up to put his name in Icelandic basketball history. Neither team can foul both teams in the penalty. Let's take a listen.
Take me here. Martin here. Okay? Elbar. Yeah. Okay? Elbar, you're coming off here. Martin, you're coming to get the ball. Okay? Listen, I hear you're here. We can't get it here. Boom, you gotta come and get it. Where's the ball? The ball's here. Okay? And listen, we need to be coming at the ball. If we're going away from it, they're gonna shoot the gap. And then listen. And then listen, you're playing pick and roll. How much time do you want? What time? How much? When do you want it? Hey,
let him go one-on-one. Let him go one-on-one.
All right, here's the three that ties it up. Deep, deep three. Big moments, big players. Big moments, big crowds. All about qualification for the World Cup. Everyone on their feet in the arena. John Gudmundsson will inbound the basketball. Surely they'll give it to Fredriksson. Shoots the baseline. Well, Hermansson's got it. Can't go down a dead end. They're gonna let him go one-on-one. It's gotta go soon enough that he can kick it off. Gets to the lane, kicks it. Gudmundsson for the game is off. And you've got to say, Italy did a great job. Took the ball out of the hands of where they wanted it to go. And Gudmundsson had the chance to win it, but couldn't do it. To be a hero. Italy will have the first look at it in overtime too. Bahola outside, a lot of action away from the ball. Lavalley can't get it to drop, gets his own rebound, fires it up, is short again, and then some. You can't fault Paul Baliga. He's been phenomenal in overtime. In the game, he's been phenomenal. Hanson will roll and post. Hermansson for 2 is good. And what is wrong with dribbling the ball to space and pulling up? He gives Iceland the first points of the overtime. There was shoelace repair. Pedersen needs get that man a drink. He sits down in that seat. It's one of those moments in games you realize players have got to come up with the game now. Mannion stops and pops the 3 and knocks it down. He just loves the moment. Mannion, 22 personal, 57% from 3. Loves the moment, lives for it. Hermansson is deep, is going to be fouled, and he's going to have to go to the free throw line, and he's going to have to make free throws. Lavalley will check out. Hermansson makes the first. Tronot steps back in. 31 points, make that 32. Restores the 1-point advantage. Pahola gets it off to Mannion. Mannion, little traffic, turns down the ball screen. Nice find. Pahola wide open for 3 is off. Baliga can't get the offensive rebound. Frederiksen at speed, kicks it. They move it on. Hermansson wide open, goes up for 2 is good. Great ball movement. And the reason he was so open is Paul Baliga's still down this end of the floor and looks a little ginger on that ankle. Boy, that's a great shot. They had to recognize it. They had to find the space. They had to find the right pass. They got it there. And they lead it by 3. 34 points on 14 from 16 from the floor. If they win this game, Hermansson's numbers will just be up in lights somewhere. Somehow, Mio Sakachi's team are still fighting here. 3:20 to go. 3-point margin. Mannion drops it inside. That's a pass. That's a super pass. The league gets the 2, but Mannion, wow. I'm not sure if it's the smartest move that Paul Baliga's ever made. Definitely not the smartest move tonight. Right, look. It's going to be late on the show. Could be a good foul, depends. Well, it's not a good foul, but if Frederiksen can't make both, it works out to be a good foul. And he definitely misses the first. He's not making both. Then he becomes a much better foul all of a sudden. Eldar Frederiksen has had a game here. Needs to make the second of the free throws, which he does. 101-99. You've got to love this game. Sali is almost stolen, and the referee calls the foul on Hermansson. Which means Vitali is going to go to the free throw line to tie this one up at 101 apiece. But he has to make both. 2:48 to go. Italia makes both. We have a new ball game that cannot get the first to drop. It's one of those amazing stats. At 30 years old, the Vicenza forward has the same pressures that everybody has. Makes the second, cuts it to a 1-point game. Iceland with the basketball. Vitali hits 20 points. Nice putt. Oh, they're going to count it. Liga with the basket interference call. Stenarsson is going to manufacture a shot. Yeah, hit the backboard first. 3-point margin. Stena puts it on the floor. Stena dances a little, gets it off. Mannion stops, pops the three, he's short. What a rebound and a box out by Stenarsson. Frederiksen thought about the three, wisely changed his mind. Nari will put it up. Oh, he fills it up. A 6-point game. Iceland is that the three. Puts a dagger into the heart of Italy. Still 2 minutes to go. Still an eternity for Coach Sacchetti to draw it up and get the answers he's already found in regulation and the first overtime period. Let's get into that Italian timeout.
Sulla testa, questo è già passato, non possiamo più fare un altro sbaglio così, ok? No, non possiamo, ci vuole che quando esce libero, ci vuole che vi vada un altro, non lo lasciamolo tirare da solo. Andiamo.
Well, Frederiksen had a shot in the corner earlier in the offense, earlier in the series, but he turned down, wasn't balanced, wasn't in rhythm. Brought it out to the top. The Italians relaxed. They gave him too much separation, and he stroked it. 6-point game. Plenty of time left for Italy, but it's a 6-point game. Mannion into the half court. We'll get it back. That man again. Great decision. Thunhart just ripped it through and went. Erlandsson had to foul. Oh, that looks a very tired free throw. Importantly makes the second. Importantly keeps the momentum with Italy to try and keep this going. Gets the roll. Erlandsson into the half court. Stenarsson gets it back to Hermansson. Stops, fires up the two, is blocked. And is fouled on the loose ball foul. Hermansson has just got to play the game in space. He's just taking the ball into areas where he's going to have to try and shoot over one of the best defenders in Italian league basketball. And Paul Beliga. Clock stops. Beliga's on the free throw line. Chance to cut this to a 4-point, to a 3-point game, a single possession game yet again. Can't get the first one to go. Drops the second. Plenty of time, 1:20 to go. 4-point game. Fredriksson outside. And Anson is the man screening. He slips, still with Fredriksson, down to 7 on the possession. Fredriksson just, oh! Paul Baliga just lined him up and just spiked it out of bounds. Just gets to the bottom of the eye defensively and just dominates and protects the ring. 2.9 seconds on the possession. A huge 3.1 seconds in the context of the game. Italy need to stop. Where do they go? Oh, they take the tough one on the lean back. Oh, Hilansson just extends and gets the rebound. A new 14. That's a huge rebound. Turnover, chance to run. Junok's got it. Steps back, steps in, needs a pass, gets a pass. Great work. Great work by Stenarsson to stop it. Liga inside out. Mannion wide open for 3, is off. Paul Baliga can't corral the rebound, and the ball goes back to Iceland. 35, they missed, they dodged the bullet with Mannion's 3 wide open. Baliga had 2 hands on it, couldn't correct it. 35 seconds, 4-point margin. Iceland again have an opportunity for an historic win. Just about beat the 5 count. Stenarsson needs a pass, finds a pass. Manson gets it off to Fredriksson, who backs out again, down at 8 on the possession. In the lane, drops it off. And with 3.9 on the possession, they turn it over. It's a 2-possession game though. Barring fouling a made 3. Iceland just have to be smart. Mannion has it and goes. Oh, it's a super pass for 2. Super pass, timeout. That's 2 super passes in overtime. Timeout Iceland. All they really have to do is get the ball in. And that has not been easy for them at the end of regulation and at the end of overtime 1. Let's take a listen to Coach Pedersen.
Pavel, you take the ball out. Pavel's here. Trigby's here. Martin is here. Not too low, Trigby. Okay? Elbar. Here, okay? Martin's going, Elbar, you're coming, Martin's here, okay? And then get yourself inbounds, okay? Be strong with the ball. If they trap Trigby, you're diving into here. If he can't get open here, okay? And Elbar, you're coming here, and Ayer, you're flashing to the ball. Actually, Ayer, you go out wider so you got more room to work with, okay? But you got to be coming at the ball, not out to center. Be strong.
Here we go then. 7.2 seconds between Iceland and an historic win. Omolinski comes into overtime for the first minutes of overtime to inbound. Great pass to bring it in, foul on the play. Manson steps to the free throw line. If he makes both, you've got to say that should be it. But free throws have been the real Achilles heel of Iceland in tonight's game. Paul Beliga with the personal. And he fouls out. Hermansson on the free throw line with a couple of thousand people standing there with him. Hermansson to try and make this a two-possession game. That's why the ball's so heavy, the weight of expectation of all those fans. Just got to remember where he's done for days and days, for hours and hours. Shoot and make free throws. That makes it a single possession game though. A three to tie it. Emmanuel's fouled. And that's going to be an interesting call. Surely. Mannion's putting the shot up. Mannion is putting a shot up and believes that he's been fouled shooting a three. The referee says no. That's before we get into, was that an unsportsmanlike foul or a genuine, realistic attempt to play the basketball? Mannion did the smart thing, felt the contact coming and put the shot up. Is what Mannion's saying. The official says no, it was just a two-shot back. Mannion makes the first. Now they've got to decide what they're going to do. They could intentionally miss this. Probably will intentionally miss this. But Mannion, to make it a one-point game, misses it. And they call Mannion for a line violation. Went before the ball hit the ring. There's still 4.1 seconds to go. Iceland have to get the ball in, and they've struggled. This isn't done yet. They've got to get it in. Milewski gets it in, and that'll do it. That'll do it. And Iceland have got the win. The 46th ranked team on the FIBA rankings have upset the 9th ranked team, 107-105. That's a huge win towards qualification for the 2023 World Cup. The Italians not happy about the end of game, but take nothing away from the game. That was a phenomenal game of World Cup basketball. Iceland have just possibly had the biggest win of their basketball history. Phenomenal game. They could have folded when they had the opportunity in regulation. They could have folded when they had the chance to win it after overtime one. But they stayed with it. And whatever the stats say, the only numbers that really matter is 107 and 105. They overcame 10 missed free throws to get the win. They won the rebound battle. Both teams shared the ball tremendously well. But 107 and 105 are the only two numbers that matter. These two teams will do it all again on Sunday in Italy. Hermansson had 34 points. Releason with 25, Hermansson with 23. Thunhart did a marvelous job at dragging Italy back into it. Iceland got to enjoy this one. But then you got to really move on from it. Got to back it up with a performance on Sunday, because that's what qualification basketball is all about. Let's take a look at the best plays of the second half and overtime. Vitali And Two of the veterans of this Italian team really dragged them back in. Gave themselves the opportunity to get back in, get the game to overtime. But ultimately, the big man, Tligi Halansson, in the folklore now of Icelandic basketball, already a superstar because he's one of the profiled players in the ACB for Zaragoza. Still only 24 years old. Has come up with the performance of his life. Great support from the backcourt combo of Hermansson and Thrilariksson with 23 and 25 respectively. But when Cunard made that three to take it to overtime, you thought, hey, is it really going to be their night? Nico Mannion really came to play in the second half. He made 2 assists deep in the overtime that were just exceptional. But they would not be denied. Iceland get the win over Italy. Just a phenomenal performance by the Icelandic national team. World Cup qualification for the second round anyway is definitely within touching distance. And because of the format where these two will play each other again in Italy on Sunday, it's going to be an interesting who takes momentum into that game. Will Iceland go to Italy, or will Italy come out and say, we need the win, we need the revenge to keep our own hopes alive? But that's for Sunday. For Thursday night, it's what a performance. What a performance by Iceland. Let's see how that affects the group. Iceland go into second place in the group. Italy still sitting third. Netherlands with the problem with no wins. A lot of basketball still to play. I hope you've enjoyed that one. It's been a privilege. But from Iceland, it's Mark Clark. We'll say goodbye for now, and we'll see you soon for more action from the World Cup qualifiers for 2023.